Hi, I'm Joey B. I'm an ultramarathon runner, but today I'm gearing up for my next ultra with a sea race. Nice, easy sea race, which brings me to the beautiful borough of Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, named after the famous Olympian Jim Thorpe. And in a few minutes, we're about to get underway for the Jim Thorpe Area Running Festival Half Marathon. All right, let's get right down to it. Goals for the day. Well, luckily I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm gonna finish. This will be pretty easy for me at this point. So I'm practicing other things. For example, the most important objective today has already been completed, and that was to be up first thing in the morning and out somewhere 90 minutes away and ready to start with plenty of time to spare, because I'm not good at that. And that set me back at the last race, Terror of Tammany, where I DNF'd. You can see that video in the description if you want. But goals, well, let's check my Coros Pace 3 race predictor. Now, when I signed up for this race, it was at the beginning of the month, and at that point, my running fitness score had not budged in months. And so I just put what it said, which was 147.30, and then since then, it went up a little bit. So today, it's looking like, I don't know, pretty close to 145. So if I were to break an hour and 45 minutes and break 8-minute pace at this distance, that would be a really big deal for me. That would be unheard of. So that's what I'm hoping for, but I just want to have a good time. I might be seeing some rain later. I'm going to be seeing some beautiful locations, so I'm about to get started now.
So without further ado, runners, on your marks, get set, go!
See that finisher medal? Let's check this out. Very nice. Yes. But what else did I get for crossing the finish line? Well, a very nice pint glass, and that was actually because I finished 2 races, and the other one is the Bethlehem Running Festival Half Marathon. Now, the towns of Jim Thorpe and Bethlehem, Pennsylvania both share a special connection, and they're both on the Lehigh River, which is behind me here. So, we got this Bethlehem in Jim Thorpe. That's from the train tracks to the steel stacks. So we just had the train depart in the background a minute ago, and that goes all the way down to the town of Bethlehem. Now, it just so happens I recorded that race too, the Bethlehem Running Festival Half Marathon. So if you'd like to see that full video, that's in the description. And that was a half marathon road race that had some hills, not too bad, but very scenic through the urban and the residential areas of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, right on the river, steel stacks, great time, just like today. So how did I do? Well, I don't know yet because I left my phone in my car. I knew it was gonna be pouring rain most of this. So I'm gonna scan the results. I'll put them up on the screen. I got something pretty good. I know there were more people behind me, so but I had business today. It was really important to me to be at the starting line with plenty of time to spare, and I got that done, so that was great. But then when it came to the actual running, my goal was to break an hour and 45 minutes. And I came in at about an hour 46 and change. So it's looking like I was about 8:02 minute pace. Pretty close, I'm happy with that. That's definitely a new personal best. I've never run that fast at this distance. And thank you to the Lehigh Valley Health Network for presenting this nice, easy C race for me. Like I said, this was the C race today. No disrespect, but I'm gearing up for my next ultra marathon in 2 months. So I'm practicing all my management stuff. And that's great. And then 1 month from now is going to be my B race. And that's going to be the Half-Wit Half Marathon in Reading. And that's going to be a trail race with some pretty rigorous hills. And then coming up in 2 months, I have the A race, and that is going to be the Catamount Ultra 50K in the town of Stowe, Vermont. So that's coming up on June 21st. That's going to be a big one for me. So if you enjoyed this content, maybe check back then, or like, share, subscribe. But thank you for watching.